All right. Hi everyone. How are you? Hey everyone. Guess what? What are we doing?
I have my favorite ingredient.
We're baking. Yeah. You know what we're making today? We are going to make blueberry squares. This is a favorite of so many, and it is a hybrid of my girlfriend Carla's recipe. So,
oh, very cool. And we are using stoked oats. If you guys haven't tried stoked oats, you definitely need to give these a try. So delicious on their own and amazing in all sorts of baking. You use them a lot. I started to use them just more now, but you've used them in so many things. So,
I do.
They've got this particular one, Stony, almonds, walnuts, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds. So you can, you don't have to add those extras in. They're already in there.
Yeah, so Stoked Oats is, and here's the other part. Stoked Oats is a local company. We are a part of Stoked Oats actually with the most amazing group of people, and it was an invention from our friends Brad and Simon, and it's an evolution. So yeah, and maple just came out. So what we're going to be doing today is a blueberry square, very similar to a date square that you've had before, and we have
better.
Yes, like 10 times better. So first thing that I wanted to let you guys know is we made the blueberry filling early because you have to let the blueberry filling cool. And all that goes into the blueberry are blueberries. You need some orange juice, and you need some, I used caster sugar, or you can use white sugar, and I used, not baking soda, but I did use cornstarch. So basically you take the blueberries, you put in your blueberries, your sugar, and it's not a ton of sugar either. It's like 3 cups of blueberries and like very little sugar, and then you use your cornstarch and you make a slur with the orange juice. You mix it in to thicken it up, but you have to let it cool before you move on to the next step. So that's the
first
determiner of the success of this recipe. Otherwise it becomes one big mush. Okay, so it will not be like a square. But we're going to make the top and the bottom of this now. Okay. So Rochelle, if you want to take, I'm just going to read the ingredients, the recipe here. 2 cups of rolled oats, so you can use this.
Do you have a measuring cup?
I do have a measuring cup. I'm for you.
So I'm a big, not everyone, I know those people that can freehand it. I bake a lot, and I am a slave to my cups and teaspoons, and I'm not a freehander like Rose. You said 2 cups?
Yeah, and you know what, in all fairness, in baking, it's probably a better thing to use perfect measurement, which is, like...
You've just done it for so long, you've developed that know for it.
Yeah, the feel. So,
yeah.
And then we're going to add, now if you want to make these gluten-free, you can use gluten-free flour. We're not making them gluten-free. But a cup of all-purpose flour goes in there, and then you need 1 cup of firmly packed brown sugar.
Okay.
And you're also going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda, which I will do. And look, I even have measuring spoons.
Woo! And for those who are judging that I'm doing it over top of the bowl.
Not saying anything. Yeah, well, I have a measuring cup, and you're doing it freehand anyways over top. So this is my 1 teaspoon of baking soda. And I'm going to need a little bit of salt.
There we go. Have you ever done that, where you've been measuring over top? I've done it before, measuring over top, and all of a sudden,
I'm actually going to use the measuring spoon. So 1 teaspoon, I can't even read it because I don't use it very often. Like, what does that look like? Save my 1 teaspoon of salt.
Okay.
And we're going to
Did you put the cinnamon in already?
No, did you put some over your shoulder?
No.
Okay, very important. I'm the luckiest person I know because I've done this for like 20 years. I can find a parking spot anywhere, and it's all because of salt.
Okay.
All right, and then you're going to do 1/4 cup of cinnamon.
No, not 1/4 cup.
1/4 teaspoon. Oh my God, you don't like cinnamon that much. And while she's doing that, I'm going to do the butter, which is the Earth Balance, is what I use as a replacement. So make sure your Earth Balance is cold, and it's going to be 1 cup. So what you need to do is you want it to be a little bit soft, but you don't want it to be too soft. So I'm going to give you that half, and you're going to take this half first. Yeah, and we're going to cut this into it. Okay. So
Kind of like we did with the biscuits.
Yes, very similar. So if you just oozes all over the place. You don't want it too soft. Again, it just doesn't get the same as it would if you did it too soft. So here we go. And yes, we've washed our hands.
Yes.
So this has always been like apple crumble and all those things have always been my favorite.
Yep.
I serve this with ice cream as well sometimes. But this is like
What's your favorite non-dairy ice cream?
You know,
Because I get that off a lot.
yeah, a lot of people don't like coconut
Yeah,
ice cream,
I saw
right?
Katie Krauts posted it yesterday.
It's hard on her tummy. You know what? I don't know. I mean, I don't mind coconut. Sometimes they make it like it's not too flavorfully, but now they use like
There's so many
cashew.
different options, yeah.
Yeah. What about you? What's your favorite?
I like, what's that new brand? They're out of the States. Topping.
Oh yeah, you really like those ones.
Halo. They have great non-dairy options. I tried it out of the States when they first came out, and it's since then come to Canada. It's actually phenomenal. It was one of those ones where you just put it away and then you come back and you're like, I'll just have a little bit more. So Halo topping, guys.
Because you want to make it like pea-like size, so you want to make sure the butter gets around. Rochelle, can you look under the cabinet and just see if there's a baking pan underneath there?
Yep.
I think there is. I've been making a lot of squares lately, and so I keep ending up using more and more of my stuff. Yeah, see if there's a square rectangle one there. You know what? I think even easier, but it's so good. Oh, okay, so we use that one. So yeah, so my favorite flavor though has always been tiger.
Oh.
And I finally found a vegan tiger. Can you just take a little bit of butter and really oil it? Yeah, remember that girl that's in Canmore? She makes, what is her name?
That was the best ice cream I've ever had in my life.
Yeah.
We'll post it. We'll figure it out and post it because she was at the Little Vegan Market last summer and
Did a couple times.
you were like, oh, let's buy some ice cream. I'm not a huge ice cream person, and I was like, fine, I'll have a piece if you can buy me some. And it was the hands down the best
I think
ice
you
cream
had like
I've ever
a
had.
cheesecake or something.
I don't know what it was. I can't
Really
remember,
good.
but
Did
it
you
changed.
add cinnamon to this?
I did.
Okay.
But it was like change your life. Amazing.
Yeah, it was really good. She makes it. She's out of Canmore, but I don't know if she's based out of any store.
I think she was selling her business too. So
You know who else
Non-posted.
apparently has really good vegan food and vegan ice cream, and I have been out there for a long time, is what is that place in Bragg Creek called that makes the
Heart of Bragg Creek.
oh my gosh,
Yeah.
their food is amazing, and they do an ice cream, they do a
Yogurt is pretty phenomenal yogurt. And, amazing local businesses that you guys can support. And, in this time, you could take a drive out to Bragg Creek to get yogurt or ice cream. So,
Yeah, what's it called
support
again?
local. Heart of Bragg Creek.
Yeah, and the reason I know that is because every time we have a festival or anything like that,
They're
they're
always
always
there.
there, and
Yeah.
they're just the nicest family.
They are.
And tons of plant-based food. And then some of the other favorite places we like to eat are Vegan Street.
Yeah.
Love
Slight
Vegan
addition.
Street. Yeah. There's a new plant-based
Raw.
burger place opening up. Oh, love Raw. The girls at Raw are amazing.
Oh, and if you're in Edmonton, I just saw new food trucks opening up.
Really?
Vegan, gluten-free.
Okay. So, this is all greased. I don't know, you guys can't see, but we're gonna take half of the ingredients and we're gonna press it into the bottom. Okay. There we go. And so I have mixed it with like a fork or even a hand mixer and stuff.
Your hands are always
the best. Okay, so it gets a nice thick layer on the bottom. Okay, perfect. So putting a nice layer on the bottom, and then you save half of it for crumble on top. So Rochelle, if you want to grab the blueberry filling, and the oven is on. So this, you guys, will be the biggest hit of anything summer-wise.
Yep.
It will be amazing. Okay, so you can actually just pour it on.
And this isn't crazy hard to make, and this is something you can make ahead of it everywhere.
Yeah, because you don't want to have to, so make sure you get the corners and stuff, and then you don't have to mix up the bottom too much. Yeah. Look at that. How's that blueberry filling?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So, as always, you know, Rose made this the other day before we made it to test it out. It was phenomenal. I love that the Love family gets to be the testers often. We're very fortunate that way.
Yeah, Rowan liked it. It was good.
Yeah.
All right, how's that?
Okay.
So then there's the second layer of blueberry. As you can see, again, once you let it settle, it'll get nice and thick. So then we just take the crumble and crumble the crumble all over. Yeah, doesn't that look good? And
It looks amazing.
so it's not so wet that it's not going to have the crumbly texture. It's perfect. So yeah, it's taken a while for me. We're making this for years. And
can we show that how crumbly it is?
yeah, well then we have.
If I hold it up, you can
So
see.
it's like crumbly. Yeah. So that's the key to success for making this, you guys. You don't have to pat it down. And then, honest to goodness, it's just like a date square. And there is a date filling that I can show you guys as well. Maybe I'll include that in plant-based meal of the day.
Yep.
If somebody wants to do dates and maybe creating date squares.
Yep.
But by far, blueberries are the best. So yeah.
This is the best treat after a bike ride too.
It really is. So there you go. It's going into the oven. And we'll take pictures for after.
Yep.
What do you think?
I think it's perfect, and I'm excited to get blueberry crumble today.
Super excited. So thanks everyone for joining us, and plant-based meal a day. What do you get with plant-based meal a day?
You get a weekly email that comes out on Sundays. It is going to have a breakfast, a lunch, and 3 dinners. And now starting in June, we are adding a treat as well, so something like this. And you can get that on Sunday morning, and then you can go shopping for the week because all the ingredients will be there. You can check with what you have and what you need to go get at the grocery store, and also all these videos and
deals. Yeah. Deals. We often offer discounts on things, and with companies that we work with, like Stoked Oats. So yeah, it's value bang for your buck. $19.95, is that what it is?
$19.99, yeah.
$19.99, $20 a month. You get copious amounts of recipes, and you get all these resources. It's so valued, and again, we're very careful about the recipes that we place in there. We've tested most of them. So think about that.
It's no longer sifting through the internet trying to find, and one of our current subscribers said it's great because that's just how she now meal plans. She waits for Sundays, and that's what she's having for the week. It's a no-brainer. So, and we all know as busy individuals, that is value in itself.
All right. Thanks, you guys. Have a beautiful day, and make sure you look out for the blueberry square photos. All right, talk to you soon. Have a great day.